Have you ever paused, amidst the relentless current of life, to truly question your trajectory? To scrutinize the very foundations of your aspirations, your feed of information, your meticulously crafted goals, your deeply ingrained definition of good, your hard-won idea of success? Is this path authentically yours, a critically examined course, or is some unseen, pervasive system subtly shaping the philosophy of your life? Are you really winning, or is it just another lead role in a bigger cage? Today, we dive into Black Mirror's episode, 15 Million Merits, to uncover the facade of freedom and ambition, and ask, are we masters of our fate or mere players on a stage we never auditioned for? 15 Million Merits is haunting reflection, not of a possible dystopia, but of our current reality. This episode is not a warning, it is a mirror, and what it reflects is terrifyingly familiar. It presents a world where capitalism has achieved total domination, where not only human experience, thought, and desire are influenced, but even the rebellion itself is engulfed by the system. Every human choice is dictated insidiously by the system. Here citizens pedal stationary bikes to accumulate merits, the currency of their survival. Their labor is incessant, their purpose hollow. They exist in a closed loop of production and consumption, watched by omnipresent screens and bombarded with compulsive imagery. They are not characters, they are us. The power of the system lies not in force, but in subtlety. Much like our own world, the population is not imprisoned by chains, but by distraction, saturation, and algorithmic manipulation. The society in 15 Million Merits demands that individuals pedal stationary bikes to earn merits, all while being bombarded by rapid-fire advertisements and trivial entertainment. This is similar to real life, where many people work long hours in tiring jobs, like in factories, call centers, or delivery services, just to earn enough to get by. Riders and freelancers often face long hours, unstable income, and constant ratings pressure, with no real job security or recognition. And that is not it. All the time people are surrounded by advertisements on TV, YouTube, and social media, pushing them to buy things they don't really need. The skip ad feature, cleverly weaponized in the episode through its coercive noise, really mimics the psychological torment we all experience in today's relentless attention economies. It's like a constant reminder of how our focus is constantly being pulled in every direction. Advertisements exploit primal urges: hunger, lust, vanity, very similar to how real-world marketing targets these vulnerabilities of human nature. Whether you're cycling for merits or chasing 5-star ratings on Uber, the message is the same: keep pedaling or fall off the grid. We are trained not to think, but to react, not to reflect, but to consume. The only perceived way out of this mechanized life is hotshot, a talent show. But this is no true escape. It is an illusion of upward mobility, designed by the system to recycle hope into entertainment. In the episode, we see Obi striving to enter the show with a fragile dream, armed with genuine talent. But the moment her voice touches the microphone, it is objectified, commodified, and absorbed into the pornography channel, Wraith Babe. This disturbing shift reflects how the system feeds on individuals' deep desire for validation, attention, and fame, often at the cost of their authenticity and values. ABI's decision isn't rooted in selfishness, but in the hope of being seen and valued. This echoes our world, where real talent is frequently overshadowed by the hunt for fame, a flaw, where one ceases to live for truth and begins to live for mere visibility. Furthermore, Bing's pursuit of a better life, a larger screen, a nicer apartment, fame is defined and set by the system, illustrating how definitions of success are prepackaged by capitalist culture and imposed on individuals. The idea of success is primarily centered around fame, wealth, and the ability to influence others. Success is often measured by social media followers, views, likes, and external validation, rather than personal fulfillment, skill, or contribution. In this system, individuals are encouraged to prioritize appearances and marketable personas over authentic achievement or personal growth, where dreams of authenticity are continuously sacrificed on the altar of virality. The system preys on the desire to be seen, to be validated. Guy Debord, in his seminal work The Society of the Spectacle, asserts that all that once was directly lived has become mere representation. This encapsulates the episode's core message: authentic life is replaced by commodified images and performances. Debord's notion of the decline from being into having and having into merely appearing is visible in Bing's journey, moving from being an individual with conscience and clarity to having a man with a bigger screen, more merits, a nicer room, and finally to appearing a televised performer of dissent, stripped of danger, repackaged for ratings. His shard of glass, once a symbol of defiance, is sold as a virtual ornament. Judge Hope praises Bing's bravery, but offers a platform, not power. Capitalism has achieved its final trick. It doesn't censor rebellion, it sells it. This is the spectacle at its most insidious form, not silencing opposition, but staging it. Rebellion becomes aesthetic, anger becomes a brand. Bing's powerful speech, for which he speaks up against the system, is repurposed into scheduled programming, transforming his rebellion into a mere rant. What was meant to be a protest is turned into just another show. The audience consumes his anger, not his message. This reflects how real-world activism often works online. #MeToo, Black Lives Matter, climate protests. Each begins with urgency and truth, but once filtered through algorithms, they become trends, slogans, content. Attention dissipates, the system remains. The concept of a prison of the mind is central to Bing's journey in 15 Million Merits. Although there are no visible chains or bars, the characters are trapped within a system that controls not only their actions, but also their thoughts, desires, and sense of purpose. This invisible control is more powerful than physical force. It keeps people confined not by walls, but by shaping their beliefs and expectations. Even Bing's powerful outburst against the system is quickly absorbed and commodified, turning his anger into entertainment. This reflects a mental prison where people are led to believe they have freedom, while in reality, their choices are limited to what the system allows. Bing doesn't walk out of the prison, he just moves into a bigger cell. This episode is a stark representation of the system's insidious ability to engulf everything. The system doesn't fear protest. It feeds on it. It doesn't crush rebellion. It commercializes it. Bing's tragedy is not his failure to rebel. It's that his revolution fuels the very machine he sought to destroy. Thank you for watching. If you found the video engaging and meaningful, please consider subscribing, sharing, and joining the discussion in the comment section. True resistance begins with awareness.